Fakhar Black. This is set to take inspiration from YSL EDP. Now, you might want to know how to get this really great designer fragrance in a budget-friendly package. My apologies to those of you who requested this over a month ago. I do eventually get to the request, so let's go ahead and get into this and see just how good Fakhar Black actually is. So far, really nice, simple presentation from Latafa. I gotta say, not too bad at all. I'm wondering if the cap off was intentional, but I kinda like how this looks. And here we have Fakhar Black. Not too bad in the design, pretty straightforward. And I gotta say, nothing too impressive happening here, but let's go ahead and get into this and see how good it is. Atomizer's all right. Okay, just after texture strip comparison, I have to say these two are sitting roughly in like an 80–85% similarity range, where the YSL EDP is actually a bit fruitier, a little bit sweeter to my nose, and the Fakhar Black is a little bit more airy, might be the right word, but it's not coming off as strong, maybe slightly more synthetic. But overall, I'd have to say based on first impressions that I would pick up Fakhar Black if I'm looking for a YSL EDP experience on a budget. Let's go ahead and test this on skin. On my skin, I'd have to say that the difference between these two is definitely coming out a bit more. The YSL EDP is kind of hitting on this green apple shower gel kind of smell, and then the Latafa Fakhar is more general, I'd say a little bit more blue. They're both really good, but they're also both just about as good as a designer can deliver in some cases. This scent profile isn't bad at all, but again, you have to keep in mind, this is just a shower jelly kind of smell. It smells nice, but it's not crazy. Let's go ahead and get into the notes. So notes-wise, we're looking at apple, bergamot, ginger, lavender, sage, juniper berries, geranium, tonka bean, cedar, amberwood, and vetiver. I'd have to say that I'm definitely picking out a little bit of apple in the opening, but it's mostly just a general citrus, and it's working its way down into a nice woodsy feel that's just a touch smoky, but very good masculine leaning fragrances out of the designer space. Overall, first impressions with Latafa Fakhar Black are not bad, but they are just okay. And I have to say that yes, in terms of hitting on this YSL EDP experience, it's coming close, definitely not one-to-one, but this is why it's not too impressive. This is a good fragrance, but not outstanding, not show-stopping, just safe and mass appealing, and one that I think a lot of people would like. It's a safe blind buy. In turn, this is getting close. It's a little bit synthetic, but also still pretty good, just nothing crazy. And I won't lie to you, I probably wouldn't buy this again just to try to get to this experience. I think Latafa has a lot of better options in their lineup, especially in the Pride line. Yes, it costs more, but Art of Arabia 1 and Art of the Universe are really outstanding fragrances to my nose. In turn, this is just okay. But all that said, we're still getting to the performance and longevity test for this, see how good it is. I like how this one out of the Fakhar line performs and how it smells. So hopefully this does something similar. Would be a nice his and hers fragrance collection to start assembling with your partner. But otherwise, let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. For me, it's just okay.